15 interesting facts about Mali. Mali is a landlocked country in West Africa, bordered by Algeria, Niger, Burkina Faso, Côte d'Ivoire, Guinea, Senegal, and Mauritania. Its capital is Bamako, which is also the largest city. Mali is the 8th largest country in Africa and has a population of over 20 million people. Number 1. Named after a powerful empire, Mali takes its name from the Mali Empire, which dominated the region from the 13th to 16th centuries. At its peak, it was one of the largest and wealthiest empires in the world, known for its gold and trade. It was famous for its wealth, scholarship, and cultural achievements, particularly in cities like Timbuktu and Djenné. One of its most renowned rulers was Mansa Musa, who reigned in the 14th century, and is often considered one of the richest individuals in history. His famous pilgrimage to Mecca, Hajj in 1324, showcased his immense wealth, as he distributed so much gold along the way that it reportedly caused inflation in Egypt for years. The legacy of the Mali Empire is still visible in Mali today, from its name to historical sites and cultural traditions. Number 2. Home to the legendary Timbuktu. This ancient city was a major center of learning and trade, attracting scholars and merchants from across Africa and beyond. It was also home to great libraries and universities, such as the famous Sankara University. Merchants from North Africa, the Middle East, and beyond flocked to the city, trading gold, salt, and manuscripts. Although its influence has diminished over the centuries, Timbuktu remains an important historical and cultural site. It still has ancient mosques, manuscripts, and a rich heritage that attracts researchers and tourists. However, the city has faced challenges in recent years, including political instability and desertification. Number 3. Landlocked nation. Mali is one of the largest landlocked countries in Africa, bordered by 7 other nations: Algeria, Niger, Burkina Faso, Ivory Coast, Guinea, Senegal, and Mauritania. Having so many neighbors can present some unique challenges. With so many neighbors, there's a higher chance of disagreements about where exactly the borders lie. This can lead to tension and conflict. Things like smuggling, illegal immigration, and the spread of diseases can be harder to control when you share borders with multiple countries. Mali's relationships with its neighbors are complex and constantly evolving. The Sahel region, where Mali is located, faces significant security challenges, including terrorism, banditry, and cross-border crime. These issues often spill over from neighboring countries, destabilizing Mali's borders and requiring ongoing security cooperation. Several of Mali's neighbors have experienced political instability, including coups and conflicts. This can create uncertainty and make it difficult to maintain consistent diplomatic relations and cooperation. Some of Mali's neighbors are wealthier or have more developed economies. This can lead to imbalances in trade relationships and potential resentment or tension. Competition for resources, like water and grazing land, can sometimes lead to conflict between communities living along shared borders. Mali actively participates in regional organizations like ECOWAS, Economic Community of West African States, and the African Union. These platforms provide opportunities for dialogue, conflict resolution, and cooperation on issues of mutual concern. Despite challenges, Mali engages in trade with its neighbors. There's potential for increased economic cooperation and integration, which could benefit all involved. Mali shares deep cultural and historical ties with many of its neighbors. This fosters understanding and can be a foundation for stronger relationships. Mali collaborates with neighboring countries on joint security operations to combat terrorism and cross-border crime. Mali's situation is challenging, but not hopeless. The country faces real difficulties due to regional instability and security threats. However, it's also actively working to leverage opportunities for regional cooperation. trade, and cultural exchange. The success of these efforts will depend on Mali's ability to navigate complex relationships, address internal challenges, and promote peace and stability in the region. It's important to remember that the situation is dynamic, and Mali's relationships with its neighbors are constantly evolving. Number 4. Vast and varied landscapes. The country's geography is incredibly diverse. The northern region is dominated by the vast Sahara Desert, with extreme arid conditions and sparse vegetation. Moving south, the terrain transitions into the Sahel, a semi-arid zone that serves as a buffer between the desert and the more fertile regions. The southern part of Mali consists of savanna and grasslands, which are much more suitable for agriculture and human settlement. The Niger River is a lifeline for the country. It provides water for irrigation, supports fishing communities, and serves as a major transportation route, especially in areas where roads are scarce. Cities like Bamako, Mopti, and Timbuktu have historically relied on the river for trade and sustenance. Number 5. A melting pot of cultures. Mali is home to a diverse population, with various ethnic groups, each contributing to the country's rich cultural heritage. Bambara Bamana, the largest ethnic group, mainly concentrated in central and southern Mali. They speak Bambara, which is also widely used as a lingua franca. Their culture is known for its vibrant music, dance, and agriculture-based traditions. Fulani Pule, a nomadic and semi-nomadic group spread across West Africa, including Mali. They are traditionally cattle herders and are known for their intricate jewelry, beautiful textiles, and strong oral storytelling traditions. Dogon, famous for their unique cliffside villages in the Bandiagara escarpment. The Dogon have complex spiritual beliefs and fascinating wooden mask dances used in religious ceremonies. Tuareg, a traditionally nomadic Berber people of the Sahara. The Tuareg are known for their striking, indigo-dyed clothing, which earned them the nickname Blue People, their expertise in desert survival, and their rich poetry and storytelling traditions. Each of these groups plays a vital role in Mali's cultural identity, and their interactions have shaped the country's history and society. Number 6. Rich musical heritage. Mali has a long and vibrant musical tradition, with world-renowned artists like Salif Keita, known as the Golden Voice of Africa. Salif Keita is a Malian Afropop singer-songwriter. He's unique not only because of his exceptional voice, but also because he is an albino, and has used his platform to advocate for albinism awareness and acceptance. Toumani Diabate, a world-renowned kora player. Toumani Diabate comes from a long line of griots, West African storytellers and musicians. He's known for his innovative approach to traditional kora music, collaborating with artists from various genres around the world. Olifa Couture, a legendary guitarist and singer. Olifa Couture is considered one of the fathers of desert blues. His music blends traditional Malian folk with American blues influences, creating a unique and mesmerizing sound. These artists, along with many others, have helped to bring Malian music to a global audience, showcasing the country's rich cultural traditions and musical talent. Number 7. Ancient rock art. The rock art in the Sahara Desert, in Mali, is a fascinating window into the past. These engravings and paintings provide valuable insights into the lives of the people who lived there thousands of years ago. The key points about this rock art: age. Some of the art dates back as far as 10,000 years ago, offering a glimpse into the lives of early inhabitants of the Sahara. Subjects. The art depicts a variety of subjects, including animals, both wild and domesticated, humans engaged in various activities, and abstract symbols that likely held meaning for the artists. Significance. This rock art is significant because it provides evidence of how people lived in the Sahara during a time when the climate was different and the desert was more hospitable. It helps us understand their culture, beliefs, and daily life. Some notable sites in Mali with prehistoric rock art include Tassili Naja, although primarily located in Algeria. This site extends into Mali and is renowned for its extensive collection of rock art. Adradeiphagus. This region in Mali also contains numerous sites with engravings and paintings. The study of Saharan rock art is an ongoing process, and new discoveries are still being made. Researchers are working to date the art more accurately and to interpret the meaning of the images. This fascinating field of study helps us to better understand the history of the Sahara and the people who once called it home. Number 8. Unique architecture. The architecture of Mali, particularly in cities like Timbuktu and Djenné, is world-renowned for its unique and impressive mud brick structures. Sudano-Sahelian architecture. This is the name given to the distinctive architectural style found in the Sahel region of West Africa, including Mali. It's characterized by the use of mud brick, or banco, as the primary building material. The Great Mosque of Djenné, a prime example of Sudano-Sahelian architecture. This is the largest mud brick building in the world. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of Mali's architectural heritage. Intricate geometric patterns. The facades of these mud brick structures are often adorned with intricate geometric patterns, showcasing the craftsmanship and artistic flair of Malian builders. Adaptation to the environment. The use of mud brick is not just an aesthetic choice, it's also a practical one, as mud provides excellent insulation, keeping the buildings cool in the hot Malian climate. Annual maintenance. The mud brick structures require annual maintenance, often involving the community in replastering and repairing the buildings. This tradition reinforces the connection between the people and their architectural heritage. The architecture of Mali, a testament to the ingenuity and creativity of its people. It's a unique blend of functionality, aesthetics, and cultural significance, making it an important part of the world's architectural heritage. Number 9. A history of coups and conflicts. Mali has experienced several military coups and political instability in recent decades. The most recent coup took place in May 24, 2021. This coup was led by Colonel Assimi Goïta, who had also played a key role in the August 2020 coup that overthrew President Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta. The 2021 coup came after tensions between the military and the transitional civilian government. Goïta and his forces arrested interim President Bondour and Prime Minister Mokhtar, accusing them of failing to consult the military in government decisions. Following this, Goïta declared himself interim president and promised to hold elections, though they have been repeatedly delayed. This instability has raised concerns about Mali's democratic future, security situation, and its ability to combat jihadist insurgencies in the Sahel region. The country has also seen growing tensions with international partners, particularly with France and ECOWAS Economic Community of West African States, which impose sanctions at various points due to the lack of a clear transition to civilian rule. Number 10. Challenges with poverty and development. Mali is a country with vast resources, including gold, cotton, and livestock. However, it faces numerous challenges that hinder its development and contributes to poverty, food insecurity, and limited access to essential services. The key factors. 1. Mali has experienced several coups and ongoing conflicts, leading to instability and hindering development efforts. The security situation diverts resources and creates an environment where it's difficult to address long-term challenges. 2. Mali is highly vulnerable to climate change, with frequent droughts and desertification impacting agricultural productivity and food security. 3. Corruption and weak governance hinder effective resource management and service delivery, limiting the impact of development initiatives. 4. Poor infrastructure, including roads, transportation, and energy, hampers economic development and access to markets and services. 5. limited access to quality education and healthcare, perpetuates poverty and limits opportunities for individuals to improve their lives. International organizations, NGOs, and the Malian government are working to address these challenges through various initiatives, including efforts to resolve conflicts and promote peace are crucial for creating a stable environment for development. B. Increasing access to quality education and healthcare is essential for empowering individuals and improving their well-being. C. Promoting sustainable agricultural practices and investing in irrigation and water management can enhance food security. D. Strengthening governance and fighting corruption are essential for ensuring resources are used effectively and efficiently. E. Investing in infrastructure development can improve access to markets, services, and opportunities. Addressing these challenges requires a multifaceted approach and sustained efforts from various stakeholders. While the situation remains complex, there are ongoing efforts to improve the lives of Malians and unlock the country's potential. Number 11. Important agricultural producer. Agriculture is a crucial part of Mali's economy, employing a large portion of the population. The country's main agricultural products include cotton, which is its leading export crop, as well as rice, millet, sorghum, maize, and peanuts, which are staples for domestic consumption. The Niger River plays a vital role in irrigated agriculture, especially for rice production. Livestock farming, including cattle, sheep, and goats, is another key sector, providing meat, dairy, and leather products, as well as serving as an economic asset for many rural households. Despite its importance, Malian agriculture faces challenges such as climate change, irregular rainfall, desertification, and reliance on traditional farming methods. However, irrigation projects and government initiatives aim to improve productivity and food security. Number 12. Gold mining is a key industry. Mali is one of Africa's leading gold producers, and mining plays a crucial role in the country's economy. However, it also raises environmental and social concerns. Economic importance. Gold is a major export, contributing substantially to Mali's export earnings and government revenue. The industry provides jobs, both directly in mines and through related services. Mining can stimulate local economies, with income trickling down to communities. Environmental concerns. Mining operations often require clearing land, leading to deforestation and habitat loss. Removal of vegetation can cause soil erosion, reducing land fertility and impacting agriculture. Mining can pollute water sources with chemicals and sediment, harming aquatic life and human health. Artisanal mining often uses mercury to extract gold, posing risks of mercury poisoning to miners and the environment. Mining can leave behind degraded landscapes unsuitable for agriculture or other uses. Social concerns. The industry has faced issues with child labor, with children working in hazardous conditions. Mining operations can displace communities, causing social disruption and loss of livelihoods. Miners face health risks from accidents, exposure to chemicals, and poor working conditions. Competition for resources can lead to conflicts between communities and mining companies. Illegal mining activities can undermine environmental regulations and social safeguards. Addressing the challenges. Mali faces the challenge of balancing the economic benefits of gold mining with the need to mitigate its environmental and social impacts. Efforts are needed to enforce stricter environmental standards for mining operations. B. Encourage responsible mining practices that minimize environmental damage. C. Enforce laws against child labor in mining and provide alternative opportunities for children. D. Ensure that communities are consulted and benefit from mining activities. E. Promote safer working conditions and provide healthcare for miners. Combat illegal mining. Increase efforts to stop illegal mining and promote responsible mining practices. By addressing these challenges, Mali can ensure that its gold mining industry contributes to sustainable development while minimizing its negative impacts on the environment and society. Number 13. A young and growing population. Mali has a very young population, with a high birth rate and a large proportion of people under the age of 15. This presents both opportunities and challenges for the country's development. Opportunities. 1. A large youth population can lead to a demographic dividend, where a larger working age population can boost economic growth. 2. Young people are often more adaptable, innovative, and open to new ideas, which can drive social and economic progress. 3. Investing in the education and health of young people can create a skilled and productive workforce for the future. Challenges. 8. A high birth rate and large youth population can put a strain on resources such as education, healthcare, and employment opportunities. B. If young people are not provided with adequate education and job opportunities, it can lead to unemployment, poverty, and social unrest. C. A rapidly growing population can put pressure on resources such as land, water, and infrastructure, leading to environmental degradation and social conflict. To harness the opportunities and address the challenges presented by its young population, Mali needs to invest in education. Providing quality education to all young people, especially girls, can empower them and enable them to contribute to the country's development. Healthcare. Ensuring access to healthcare, including family planning services, can improve maternal and child health and reduce the fertility rate. Job creation. Creating job opportunities for young people can help them escape poverty and contribute to the economy. Youth engagement. Involving young people in decision-making processes and providing them with opportunities to participate in civic life can promote social cohesion and stability. By investing in its young people, Mali can unlock their potential and create a brighter future for the country. Number 14. Official language and national languages. French is the official language of Mali, a legacy of its colonial past. However, numerous indigenous languages are spoken throughout the country, and 13 of them have been designated as national languages, which include Bambara Bamanankan, Fula Fulford, Sinink, Songhay, Tamashek, Dogon, Bobo, Bozo, Kasong, Moor, Minyanka, Senyufo, and Sainara. Among these, Bambara Bamanankan is the most widely spoken, serving as a lingua franca for much of the population. The diversity of languages in Mali reflects its rich cultural and ethnic heritage. Number 15. A land of contrasts. Mali is a country of contrasts, where ancient traditions coexist with modern influences. It's a place of stunning natural beauty, rich cultural heritage, and resilient people striving for a better future. Let me repeat this. Mali is a fascinating blend of history, culture, and natural beauty. From the legendary city of Timbuktu, once a center of learning and trade, to the breathtaking landscapes of the Niger River and the Bandiagara Escarpment, the country holds a deep and diverse heritage. The music of Mali, with its rich griot traditions, has influenced global sounds, and its people, despite challenges, demonstrate incredible resilience and creativity. Mali is truly a country of contrasts, ancient yet evolving, challenged yet full of hope. If you ever visit, it'll be an unforgettable journey. Thanks